My name is Freyia and I live on an island north in Norway. Welcome aboard, everyone. Welcome aboard. What a day. In this episode, we will embark on an exhilarating journey through the Arctic storms, witnessing their power both from the warmth of our homes and in the invigorating chill of the outdoors. We will explore the disempowerment we often face in today's world and navigate the chaos of house renovations. We will discover the fascinating world of Arctic seaweed and its use. We will reflect on moments when it feels like the gods and spirit are distant, and I'll share insights on how to bridge that gap. I will read runes for you, guiding you on developing resilience amidst life's trials, and we will simply breathe and embrace life together for a while in the breathtaking expanse of Norwegian Lapland. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will always be in the loop with our latest adventures. Good morning, guys. I literally just woke up. The walls of the house were shaking like if there was tons of trains and tracks hitting straight into the walls. Unbelievable, very, very powerful. I saw that we have 33 meters per second gusts, which would make 118 kilometers an hour, so it's quite strong winds. It came a little bit as a surprise. We're usually very alerted. Can you hear it? Most certainly we are used to this, so it's something that we experience very, very often in this corner of northern Norway. So we most certainly would avoid the seashores, where in this season all the ice and the snow has melted, so you can very, very easily slide and hit the head and then the ocean will take you. We would avoid the driving because it's a very mountainous area, so there is avalanche risk pretty much everywhere, severe avalanche risk, and we would avoid most certainly forest, so because trees could not make it. So what we do actually is just really stay put. Right now there is +4 degrees. There is a real feel of -3. Having said that, the dogs still need to go out. Let's hope that this caravan that is outside here is gonna stand and it's not gonna collapse right on top of Zelda, which is our car, this sits right next to it. Yeah, now wish me good luck, my friends, because I need to take my dogs outside. Nice with the coffee with some cream. Guys, this is a few hours later, and I see that we're still with gusts of 31 meters per second. We're gonna check in what state is the ocean. Nice, he looks happy. Look very happy with the weather. You look very happy with the weather, sweetie. The most uttered word since we woke up. Satan! Yeah. Guys, this looks insane. It's raging. You know, guys, I feel that yesterday
like the land really told us that this was actually coming. You might ask why, because we were there, we were sitting there, you know, daily we spend time with the land, and basically we saw a giant eagle, you know, flying, and there were seals, you know. They were so close to us, so close to us. You have no idea. And then this came today, so it really tells me that the land kind of told us what was coming. This is wild. Look at the door of the barn. It's locked. Daniel is trying to put it back. The storm took it. Complex stage, my friends, to enter this car. Most complex stage if the door is not gonna fly away. In between gusts. In between gusts. Whoa. Wow, it's wild. Should we go out and see how this storm is proceeding? There is a lot less wind. I can still tell from how much the ocean is growling. You know, in the ocean is very close to us, guys. It's like, I don't know, 100 meters. So it's, 200 meters tops. So I can hear the ocean really is talking a lot. So I can tell that the storm is quite a lot still on the ocean part. But when it comes here on land, as you can see, it's a lot better. I just wanted to let you know that there has been no major really type of damage to properties other than the door that you have seen of the barn. There has not been damage to houses rather than to fences, animal fences, you know, so all is good. But wow, guys, if it's been very strong, this one, I can guarantee you that by the ocean I couldn't even stand. I had to use a zoom lens for being able to show you. Now for some a little bit of wind. Now for some sleep. I don't even know who I am anymore. I am so tired, my friends. Hey guys, look how beautiful it is after the storm. It turned out like snow, so it is snowy. But I wanted to address something that many times you guys have asked me in the past years, and it is the question, why do you feel, since you are in a very remote place, why do you feel there is so much suffering and so much discomfort in the world? Well, although I have no secret recipe or secret formula when it comes to that. If there is one thing that I can really observe from a distance, from a big distance, because as you can see, these are my surroundings, so there is no humans here. So I can tell you that the problem is that we address in this world what I would call personality traits as diseases. So I feel that then it becomes very difficult for the individual to address a word that is so heavy and giant like disease. And I will give you an example of this. So me, Freyia, if I am somebody who loves to walk mountainous terrain and spend her time in company of mountains and eagles and whatever wild animal we have up here, I would love to understand why 9 out of 10 this world would address me as somebody who has social anxiety. Do you see what I mean? I might simply love this better than a shopping mall or a pub or a place where people gather. I could love this best, so this is for me a personality trait. It's not something that, it's not a disease. So I feel that many people today struggle exactly with this problem. If we simplified that aspect, I feel that we would get a lot better approach to this or that personality trait, if you understand what I mean. You know, it wouldn't become so dramatic, you know, but it would become something that is you, that makes you you. I don't know, you know, it's just so simple for me, but it's so simple for me because I live in this. I do understand, you know, there is so very little to judge me out here, you know, that I can see what you mean, guys, when you feel constantly judged, because you are constantly exposed to opinions. So and then, but at the same time, you know, all of this, guys, you know, this remoteness, you know, comes at a high cost. It means that for sure you have to have those personality traits already detectable easily in you. So you have to be able to understand that you are somebody that can very easily thrive in this. But I feel if there is one thing, a common trait of all the people who live in such remote areas of the world, it is the fact that we don't perceive nature as silent. For us, nature is actually very loud, and it is actually a very active companion in the time that we spend on the land, which is every day. There is really no reason for us to not be outside. As you can see, you know, I'm here in a wind and a snowstorm. You would understand that for me this is absolutely not a good reason for being on a couch feeling sorry for myself. So and I feel that this world wants us on a couch feeling sorry for ourselves. This, my friends out here, doesn't want us on a couch feeling sorry for ourselves. This wants us to be alive, feel each and every cell of our body. So yeah, my friends, I most certainly can give you food for thoughts, my friends. Nothing more than that. It's beautiful outdoors weather today. It's absolutely piece of perfection, really. I don't know how this camera equipment is going to survive that. They say that they're water sealed. So yeah, hopefully. Yeah, laugh, my friends, laugh. I say, to be fully honest, you know, I preferred quite a lot the snowfall of yesterday compared to this rain again. You know, it was a lot cozier in my opinion. Here we are, guys, after the beautiful snowfall that we got yesterday. Here we are again with this. So rain. The renovation keeps going. We have come, this is the place where Daniel's mother has her house here on the island, and we have come to get some wood planks that we are going to need for our shower. So there is a part where basically the panels, so the wall panels have a long gap, and that's not waterproof, so we need to close it off with some wood. So lists. They had spares from their renovations, and here we are to get some. So, and also get some fresh air. Get some fresh air today. It's very, very cold. It's a cold wet again, so you have to get a little bit used. You know, if any of you are planning to move to the north of Norway, my friends, you have to put a little bit into account your bones, I have to say. So if you are the type of person who has sensitive bones, you might suffer quite a lot up here, because living by the coast, so by the Arctic Ocean, we do have a lot of wet air. So inland instead, so a few hours from here inland, the weather is actually, as a matter of fact, a lot drier. So in our house, we have a second house. I don't know how many of you know that, but we have two houses, one here on this island and another one in the tundra, so on the flats. So on a mountain that is called Saltfjell. So there is a lot drier, but here, wow, it is really super, super wet. Nonetheless, stunning, absolutely stunning. So also today is gonna be renovation for a change. Could very well sleep in the car. I'm so tired. If any of you is going through some sort of renovation, I think you guys can perfectly understand what I'm talking about. Give me a bed. Give me a bed. Javel. What a vibrant day today as well. We came to check this side of the island. We just wanted to see after the storm what it would look like. And it's impressive, guys, because look at this. Can you see that? The amount of seaweed that has been taken, towards the shores. I was talking to Daniel, he was telling me that actually this kind of seaweed is edible. Quite interesting. So, but you say not dried. Seaweed soup, incredible. Look at that. Making a fire. Now I'm talking to our people. No. Making a fire, guys. I told you that it was very, very wet. It felt, particularly wet, and so it felt in the household. So this is really the only way to get rid of that fairly fast. The sound. So the most harmonious sound ever. You should see how it changes fast when you make a fire. The air temperature in the household, it becomes so beautifully dry. So couldn't live in the Arctic without a fireplace, that is for sure. Hot. When there is like a lot of wet weather, it's kind of nice to warm up with. You feel it in the bones, so it's kind of very beautiful to be able to warm up a little bit with some hot
beverages of some kind. I wanted to show you. This is our second take at Freyia totem, and Daniel has bought wood filaments and paint. So she has been printed in wood filament and painted. We have added some red details to remind us of the importance of sacrifice. She turned out very, very beautiful. I am very pleased with that. Very pleased with it. Very, very pleased. She's beautiful.
Good morning, everyone. It's such a glorious day. Really, the weather calmed down and it's overcast, but it is utterly stunning. So I'm happy that the other day I introduced to you to this wooden totem of Freyia that we have crafted, because I wanted to introduce a topic that is, I feel, very, very important. Very, very often you ask me why I cannot feel this or that God, why I don't hear the answer of this or that God. What was done at the time, so the people of these lands, so the people of Sápmi, would craft grass dolls that were representative of this rather than that God, or rather than that animal spirit. And what they would do is to put a rope around the doll so that they could very easily hang it on a tree, gently tap them and observe the movement after a while and get their answers. If the doll spins clockwise, like it's doing right now, so I would get it as a yes. If it spins anti-clockwise, I would take it as a no. If it goes like this in a line, I would take it like ask in the future, ask again in a while. You don't have to interpret the rope as, in our world we are such drama queens. Don't interpret the rope as something disrespectful towards the deity, because you would make a mistake. Rope is just meant to be representative of the tie, of the bond in between you and the deity. Another technique that they would use still for inquiring the gods would be using the same rope, toss the totem in the air. In doing so, they would say that they would send the deity or the animal spirit to dance with Freyia Olmai, so Freyia, which is the wind god. If the totem would land face down, they would take it as a no. If the totem would land face up, they would take it as a yes. So it's very, very simple. They would just do something like this. Face up. Dear shit, where are you guys? I know you've been here.
You remember the other day, guys, we were talking about the fact that most certainly a place like this, so the Arctic, is not everyone's cup of tea. This place is a place of stark beauty. It shelters nearly 4 million souls today, each embodying the spirit of resilience as a treasured gift. To dwell in these harsh lands is to wield resilience as a mighty shield. Our journeys are shaped not merely by events, but by our interpretations, the narratives we weave around them. Even the harshest storm can be reframed as a pathway to strength, transforming initial shadows into sources of light. If we master the art of managing our emotions, to fortify our resilience, we must recount our life stories with care. So I would recommend recommend some points for you to be able to develop resilience, because it is a skill. The first point, I would say, self-regulation. Learn the ancient wisdom of balancing your feelings, harnessing the storm within. Second point, perspective. Shift from internal to external. The hardships we face are not curses upon us, but trials to overcome. Third point, scope. And it should move like this. Discern from the vast to the minute. You see, my friends, one unfortunate event does not herald doom for our entire existence. Last point, duration. And it moves from the eternal to the fleeting. Remember, my friends, no trial is really set in stones. With time and effort, change is forged. On the contrary, beware the path that leads to weakened resilience. Do not let the mind exaggerate the whispers of worry, for when we ruminate endlessly, we transform mere pebbles into mountains of despair, convincing ourselves that catastrophe lies just around the bend. Stand strong like the gods of old, and let every challenge become an opportunity to rise. And now we are at my favorite really part, as always, of these videos, and it is a rune reading for us all that will go from this video to the next one that you will encounter. We do have Page of Cups and Lagur. So tell me, when was the last time you summoned the courage to dream boldly, unfettered by the chains of judgment? With these two cards paired up, it is time to honor your emotions and unleash the full force of your imagination, just as the mighty gods of old revered their creative sparks. Grant yourself the sacred permission to reveal your true essence, to dream from the depths of your spirit. Trust in the wisdom of your instincts and heed the whispers of your inner voice, for it often carries the truths you seek. Embrace the natural currents of existence right now, casting aside any self-doubt or hard judgments you hold about yourself and others. These two cards paired ask you to cultivate a mindset of fierce acceptance, acknowledging that each warrior walks their distinct path in this grand tapestry of life. So show compassion to your fellow beings and extend your emotional strength whenever the opportunity arises. Share your love and kindness with an open heart, free from conditions, aspirations, or envy. Take a bold step towards your passions, or pursue a quest that resonates deeply with your soul. You may unearth remarkable treasures along your journey. Wonderful advice from these two masters. I hope they will bring a lot of solace and a lot of healing where needed.
But look at today, guys. This side, it's ominous and dark. It's just so weird. Oh, I wish you could feel this. It's amazing. It's so windy. Wow.
Well. Remember, in the fleeting dance of life, even the heaviest storms must part ways. Remember, no burden endures eternally. All right then, over and out.